All right, so let's have this. Did my head grow? This shit doesn't even fit. All right, so I just wanted to jump on real quick. I'm about to go to New York. I got a bunch of meetings out there, and yeah, I'm about to go pull up on Atlantic Records. I'm about to go make my rounds in New York, see what's going on out here. Voltron Records, Mona Scott Young, Mona Me Entertainment. Things is happening. Things are in motion. But I felt like, hold on. Sorry about that. I felt like I wanted to get on real quick and let y'all know that I'm on my way to New York. I'm going to go do some interviews to make some announcements about some stuff that's coming up. And it's exciting. It's really exciting. But I really feel like I want to take this moment. Hold on, let me see. I think let me see my boy in the comments. Did I just see Kosine? What's on? Did I just see Kosine in the comments? Hold on. I really feel like I need to. Some of y'all don't know what you don't know. And I gotta really talk about this. Oh,
Oh my God.
hey,
Is it?
okay, hold on. I thought I just seen your
Is
name in the
it?
comments. I thought I just seen your name in the comments. I'm like, let me bring my guy up.
Bro,
Cosign.
I can't believe I know
Cosign.
you,
You were
bro. And
there. You were
a
there,
lot of
Cosign.
a
You were
lot of
there.
people don't know that you're my older brother too, bro. They know about, Tank because we was on Man Cave together. They see me in a lot of the credits on his album. He sang at my wedding. But they don't know you my brother too, bro. Both of
Yeah.
y'all is big, bro.
Yeah.
And I was there at the verses
You were
live.
there.
I
So
was there.
you don't have an opinion about verses from watching it at home. You were there.
I was there. I was in the room. I seen
You were
Isa from Chicago. I seen a lot of my Chicago people. I seen my Chi-Town family, bro. Right there holding you down. You know what I'm
you should
saying?
have you should have hosted, but we'll talk about that later. We'll
We'll
talk
talk
about
about
that later.
Apple. We'll talk about how Apple did me. You know what I'm saying? Almost 10 years in the building. Almost
Mm.
10 years. And they got some, I mean, he's a fine gentleman, man. I mean, he's an alpha, but they didn't go with cosign, and that don't make no sense because nobody there has the dynamic, the brotherhood with both of y'all. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Now
don't
here's
even
the
get into
thing.
that interns catalog and how many, never mind. Go ahead.
No, no,
Yes, sir.
no, no. The catalog is undeniable, which is what I want to talk about because
Yes, sir.
really listen. I really want. I feel like, and let me choose my words carefully because I want to talk about this just for a little bit, and then I want to get all of my thoughts together because when I go do the Breakfast Club, Ebro in the morning, if that nigga Joe Buttons or Tender Buttons decide to take my phone call, then I'll
And
go and yeah, because he's always out here pushing buttons and he don't
the
want nobody to push his buttons. And Joe I don't spell his name Budden. It's Buttons, nigga. Butt.
whoa,
Anyway,
son, what did I
yeah,
just get
yeah.
drug
No,
into,
it's all
man?
good. It's all good. And then here's the thing: he's a rap nigga. He loves R&B, but he decided to pick a side, right? And I don't appreciate niggas having a narrative because they decided to pick a side. I'd rather have a conversation with somebody that's like, yo, I fuck with Tyrese, I fuck with Tank. Both of them niggas are my brothers. And so you're not gonna have an opinion about what happened and have it to skew to the left or the right. You're gonna have a
Nah, we don't
dynamic
do
that's
that.
like, yo, nigga,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
are my
yeah, we don't do that.
guys. And they
We don't do
both
that.
went into this
Well,
thing and they
well,
did their
well, for
thing and they
me,
did it on behalf of the culture. But
let
he's
me
being
let me give you
disparaging.
this. Let me give you this though. Let me give you this. I'm not this individual if it's not for my high school band teacher. We got to go with Mr. Gory, who Mr. Gory explained to me music and art. This is art, bro. It just ain't in me to just go shitting on people art, fam. It's just not. That's not my
And
thing. You know what I'm saying?
and
There's
guess
plenty of
what?
people that that's what
I
they
would
do.
I would never position you to do anything
Yeah,
on that level because I don't
I'm
even
checking on my
function from
baby
a
bacon,
competitive
turkey
place
bacon.
like that. But this is what I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
cosign. This is what I'm gonna say. The first thing I want you to do before I drop this bombshell on niggas to really understand songwriting, producing, publishing, and publishing splits and the way this all goes.
Oh, you
Because
talking my
so
language?
many Oh no, I have to
I
unpack
gotta
this. And
let me turn
I
into
can't even listen.
Doctor
I can't go
Cosigner.
talk to no Charlemagne the God about publishing and production. I can't talk to Joe
They don't
Buttons
know. They
about
don't know.
they
They don't
don't
know.
know nothing about that language. They don't understand anything about writers
The
camps,
gospel
the
song
underdogs.
when it comes to the studio, it's the gospel song. Were you there?
They don't
Were
understand the underdogs. They don't understand anything about the way this all works. So when they see a nigga say, I wrote that, I produced that, they don't understand what they don't understand. And that's the fans of music. They don't understand that I wrote Signs of Love Making.
talk to him now? Talk to him. Speak your piece.
They don't
Speak your
understand
piece.
that I wrote Lately. They don't understand that I wrote the bridge
Mm-hmm.
on how you're gonna act like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know I'm willing to do anything just to keep. They don't understand my contributions to the records that I get. They don't understand.
Well, because we live in a culture where people like to ridicule one hit wonders. But I always say in conversation, where's your hit? Hey, buddy, I hear you're talking, but where's your hit, bro? Where's your one? Oh, you don't have one, but you've been doing music. You don't have one, huh? You don't have one?
Hey,
Okay.
bro, let me tell you something.
Put my hands
Did
up.
you
Put my hands
know?
up.
Did you know? Even though we never officially dated, did you know that I called myself flirting and trying to
Oh,
date Brandy? And I
you took a
wrote the
shot.
song. I took a shot.
You
It,
took a
it,
shot.
it
That's
didn't
tight.
land. But do niggas know that I wrote What Am I Gonna Do for Brandy?
Oh.
The niggas know that.
Oh.
They don't know that. I was excited because I was falling in. Now that I fall, what am I going? They don't know. They don't know.
You
This is
know
my
what?
childhood. This is my childhood homie from 13 years old. So every time we would get around each other, it was the biggest support system, the funny, the humor, the energy. And so when you friends and you childhood friends, you can find yourself saying, you know what? Since we this close, since everybody think we supposed to be together because we always laughing and all the energy is right, why don't we just and it was like nah, it didn't feel right. But as I was in my feelings, I had
And,
I
and,
wrote
and,
this
and
song.
and let me tell you something, bro. It's the
Nobody
bravery.
knows that.
It's the bravery for me, bro. The bravery. You got your feelings, but you still got to be brave enough to go in the room, get on the mic. It's other people around. This is your personal business. And I'm going to open up my heart and my soul, share this, encapsulate this. I've lived with this song for a very long time, at least 16 years. And now, 16 years later, I get to know the inspiration is from another. Look, Everybody
Now
just saw
listen,
me with
let
Rihanna
me make
because of
sure,
Brandy, bro.
let me make sure I'm being clear. When you listen to the song,
Here we go. Here we go.
there are certain lyrics and certain levels to the lyrics where I went on and over embellished and put some extras
Yeah, a
on
little
it.
salt and pepper. We'll
But
see. You seasoned it. You
but
seasoned it.
I do whatever puts a smile on my baby's face.
Mm. And
You are
fact
my
that
best
that.
friend. You can never be replaced. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Bro, I wrote that
Mm-mm.
song for Brandy Norwood. Nobody knows that. I did it
Wow.
with my guys, Jake and Trevor, in New Jersey. I wrote that song. So listen, ultimately, I do not function from an insecure place where I'm like, yo, I want niggas to know about my pen too. But I'm not gonna be okay with everybody trying to justify Tank is a writer and a producer and he this and he that. It's true. He is a writer and a producer. And listen, if you running around and you're a part of 30 different studio sessions per week, you're gonna get 3% on one song, 7% on another song, 10%. You're gonna produce, you're gonna co-produce, but it comes down to the publishing splits. And I'm on stage performing songs that I co-produced and I wrote as well. But y'all
Mm.
don't know me for being that nigga
So let me ask you about that. Why don't people know that about you? What is that?
because
What is
guess what?
that?
Guess what?
Where's the disconnect, Ty?
I'm gonna
Where is
tell
the
you.
disconnect?
I'm gonna tell you where the disconnect is.
Mhm.
I do not put myself out front like that because I've never cared about that narrative. I've never cared like, yo, Tyrese is the singer. His pen is crazy. He's a producer. He's an bro.
Yeah,
I've had some. Hear me
well,
out, bro. Cosign.
yeah, get in.
I have single-handedly discovered more producers and writers and done
Mm-hmm,
some of the most legendary R&B boot camps that niggas have ever heard of.
mm-hmm. This is true. This, at your house. At your house.
Listen,
At your
guys,
house.
the TGT album was created at my house.
At your house. Yeah.
What
You
are we
ain't
talking
lying.
about?
You ain't
Black
lying.
Rose. Black Rose was fully produced in Arizona during an R&B
Arizona.
boot camp. Black Road, Beautiful Pain, the album happened in my house in Atlanta. The full thing,
At the house,
okay?
like Motown. Ain't that how Motown did it when they at
Bro,
the house?
the albums are cohesive, they're beautiful,
You're
they're
most
clean.
comfortable.
One
You're most
song is
comfortable.
holding hands with the other song. So I just really I don't listen,
Now,
I'm not
well,
bothered by
I
anything.
do want to say this though. I do want
But
to,
hold on,
I want to,
cosign. Let me make this
yeah,
last point.
land the
Let
plane,
me
land
make
the
this
plane,
last point.
land the plane.
I am not bothered by anything. Have fun with the turtleneck. Have fun
Hey,
with
hold on. Don't run
have fun.
past turtleneck. Don't
No,
run
no, no. We
past
not.
turtleneck,
No,
man.
we can unpack turtleneck. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go put a turtleneck on while we're talking about the turtleneck.
Turtleneck.
The turtleneck. I'm
He
gonna go
went.
put a turtleneck on
He
because
went Chicago Petty.
did not do anything to me. What I do not
Yeah,
appreciate.
like I need to know what was going through your as you looking at him because that's called full bullshit.
No,
Tanky, Tanky got on full monkey ball bullshit with you. He
no.
got the
I
background
listen.
singers in on the bullshit,
Nothing
bro.
about the turtleneck was a problem. I loved it.
Okay. Cause
It
you start singing
landed.
it, you start singing with him. You
Bro, I
sang it
was
with
like,
him.
I enjoyed, I embraced all of it. Listen, what I do not
You
appreciate,
are out your mind, man. You
bro, what I
out
do
your
not appreciate, this is the only thing that I don't appreciate.
This is
I
the
do
one hit
not
that was below the belt.
appreciate,
The
I
one
do
hit that
not
was below the belt.
appreciate the fans and the people in the comments trying to justify he didn't lose. He didn't lose because he was on stage performing and getting other niggas to perform his catalog. Nigga, I was performing my catalog. And I wrote my fucking catalog with the other niggas that I wrote my. Stop fucking playing. Listen, Harvey Mason and Damon Thomas will tell you. I was in the studio. I gotta just tell y'all this
Yo,
story
you
because
are out of
because
your mind, man.
nobody is going to tell this story. I'm gonna tell y'all this story because I just have to tell y'all. I don't give a fuck about being known as a producer or a writer. I don't care.
Well, that's
But
what I
you're
was gonna talk
never
about.
going to disrespect the time and energy and pedigree of my bars and my shit. I'm not gonna let y'all do it. And I still don't want to be known as a producer or writer, but you're not gonna disrespect my shit. And I'm never gonna tell y'all niggas a lie. Listen to me. Let me tell y'all the signs of love making story while I
Oh
put my
shit!
turtleneck on, nigga. Hold on.
No,
I'm gonna
do
take
not
y'all to the
put
closet.
do not put on a turtleneck while
I
we
gotta put
talking,
on a
man.
turtleneck because hold on, you stay right there. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas this story.
Oh my god! Well, if you finna get a
Listen,
turtleneck, man,
listen,
let me go
hold on.
find one, man. Hold on, let me see if I can
Hold
find a
on.
turtleneck. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Y'all better be ready to clip this. Y'all better be
This
ready to
nigga
clip this.
out his mind, man. I got
Okay,
my
listen to
earpiece
me.
on.
I'm gonna tell y'all niggas this story, and I really want y'all to understand what the fuck is going on out here, okay? Listen, I was in the studio with Damon Thomas and Harvey Mason, and I said to them, I want to do a song about zodiac signs. And
Okay,
they
okay.
said, look, man, you know, Clive Davis has gave us direction. Larry Jackson, who was my A&R at the time, has gave us
The
direction.
Larry Jackson was your A&R.
Larry Jackson was my
The
A&R for my album with the How You Gonna Act Like That? Signs of Love Making. Larry Jackson is my A&R, bro. And I also did Alter Ego with Larry Jackson. I did 3 albums with Larry, okay? He worked for Clive Davis, okay? Oh, let's go. So listen, as we're over here chilling in these fly ass turtlenecks, nigga. Listen. Hear me out. I'm in my bag, nigga. I'm in my bag. Hear me out. So
you
listen,
got
the
on the cap. You got on the
turtleneck.
cap.
Listen,
You got on the cap
listen.
of red. You got the you got the newbie
So,
red on.
but hold on. Listen. So Harvey Mason and Damon Thomas say to me, "Yo, man, we've already got the direction on your album. They've already told us that we're going this way." And then I said, man, I got this idea for a Zodiac song.
Okay.
And I think at the time, Beyonce had a song out about Zodiac. If I look up the dates, I believe Beyonce had a song. And then I said to them, I said, bro, everywhere I go, there's pretty much no conversation that I ever have with a woman at dinner or a group of women where somehow zodiac signs and the conversation around zodiacs don't come up.
See, this is deep intel from inside baddie culture, inside of excellent top tier woman culture. You have the intel, you have the drop. You know it's important to infuse that into the music.
That's
But
right.
you only get this intel is if you're around them.
You gotta be in the conversation. Oh yeah, by the
Yeah,
way, guys, gotta way, because we gotta wrap this up. Go to
yeah. Get me out of here.
patreon.com/Tyrese Gibson. I'm about to drop the behind the scenes for the full Versus experience, from the rehearsals to all
Oh,
of the phone calls. As all the bullshit was coming in, I had a camera guy
wow,
filming the whole every conversation I put on speakerphone. The
wow.
full fucking thing. And hear me out. I am not a competitive nigga, man. I don't even function from that place. I tell niggas
Hmm.
all the time, I don't compete, I win.
Hmm.
I
Oh
don't
wait. Oh,
lose sleep over nobody's gifts, nobody's talents, who you fucking, what you driving, what you living in. Nigga, I'm a monster all by myself. I don't have to lose sleep over other monsters. I let niggas live.
okay.
I let them do what they do. If you in the gym working out and you trying to pull it together because you in competition with other niggas, that's on you. Women compete with other women. They are not
Ty,
spending, they
Ty,
are not.
what you? What are you doing? How did this
Listen,
just hang a left, man?
no, no, no.
Tanky,
I'm like, no, no,
Tanky,
no,
Tanky just dedicated to his fitness.
no,
He
no, no. I'm not
fitness
talking
goes
about
with health.
Tank. I'm not talking
Okay.
about Tank or his muscles. I'm talking about niggas in general. If you in the gym and you're motivated by how good other niggas look and it's making you go even harder, I don't function from that place. I don't lose sleep over other niggas, bro.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Right?
fair.
Now listen, cosign, when I go to the gym, you know what I do?
Mhm.
I actually put up pictures of how good I used to look. And I'm up in that motherfucker like, nigga, I gotta get back.
I
I
gotta
gotta
get back
get
to
back to
me.
what the fuck.
I gotta get back to me. I know
Am
that
I
dog is there. Yo,
what nigga?
you are
Listen, if hey,
crazy, man.
cosign, let me give you the biggest pause ever. If you ever came to my gym and you seen pictures of Usher shirtless, Chris Brown
Ah,
shirtless, Tank shirtless in my gym, you be
yeah.
looking at me like, hey, my nigga, I don't really know what I just walked into, but this nigga's got a bunch of pictures of shirtless men on his fucking walls,
Mo-
and
Moist.
that's his motivation. Pause, nigga. I don't function from that place. So I'm gonna say this. Go to patreon.com
There you
forward
go.
slash Tyrese Gibson. I've
Yep.
already uploaded some shit on my Patreon already that nobody has ever seen ever. It's live right now. But let me finish my signs of love making story. And then we're gonna wrap
Well,
this up with you telling us what you experienced from being at the
okay.
Verzuz, because I want niggas to know that you were on the wall in the back of the room next to Harvey Mason Jr.,
Harvey, Damon,
Damon Thomas, who else? Eric
brother,
Dawkins.
brother Dawkins. You know, right? This is a trilogy right there.
Yes.
There was a trilogy right
And
there.
and and most of the songs that we did on stage was produced by these niggas in the back of the room.
I was watching them niggas be so proud, bro. They were so. I know that look when a man, especially a black man, feels like I'm owning this room. That's how. And you got to remember, Dame and Harvey split for a while now.
Yes.
They split for a while, and
And
so
they
in the
just and
name
they
of
just linked back
brotherhood,
up.
right? We
But
saw the brotherhood on stage. We saw the brotherhood on the production.
yes, but I want you to know, Cosign, that I paid $50,000 and invited everybody to the towel dinner. The Versus celebration dinner cost me 50. Okay. And Harvey Mason sat at the winner table. Fuck you mean,
Time,
nigga? He had two options of tables to sit at. He sat
time.
with the turtleneck.
I thought we wasn't the prep call that I had before. I thought we wasn't doing this, man.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
look,
Hold on.
cause
Hold on.
look,
Hold on.
Tank
Hey,
ain't gonna
listen,
walk up
listen.
on me
Hey,
with all his
hey, hold on.
muscles and press me. Cause
He
Tank
had
has
two
pressed me
options.
before.
He had two
Tank
options
has
of
pressed me
tables.
before, and I don't want no smoke. Tank game. I don't want no smoke in the hallway,
Hold
fam.
on. He had two options of tables to sit at.
Yo, you're out
There
your
was the
mind.
losing table and the
You're
winning
out.
table.
Oh my. Versus is a celebration of brotherhood and good cheer. It is a celebration of brotherhood and good cheer. You will not drag me down Messi Boulevard.
Okay. All right. So listen.
Look,
Look,
Chicago
hold
never
on.
paid. Because you
Hold
know
on. Hey, hey,
this is
hey, hey,
taking me back
cosign.
to
Cosign. Fix your turtleneck. Niggas coming down a little bit. Fix your turtleneck. Fix your turtleneck. All right. So listen. Listen.
it's just because I look one. Somebody, people have been sending me remixes they've been submitting. This is what, so I got to tell y'all about Interns Academy. That's where y'all go. Go to my bio. Link is in the bio. It says the Interns Academy. Every Tuesday, I'm doing creative mentorship.
Support the Intern Academy.
Please.
Please go click the link in my brother's link bio right now. The last time we seen something happen like this was on the level of 1500 Academy,
There
killing
you
it.
go. My
And
brother
now my boy is
Gramps,
about to do it.
James.
Shout
Yep.
out, shout out to 1500. Y'all already know what the history and the pedigree
Come
is. Those
on.
are my brothers.
Come
So
on.
listen,
Elite.
let me give y'all this story. So Damon and Harvey, they get sleepy. They want to go sweepies because nigga, when I'm in the studio, I'm a nigga that go all fucking night. They was like, yo, nigga, we love you. We've already told you that Clive Davis and Larry Jackson has already gave us. They got production deals. They used to do 10 song deals at a time. To 20, 30 song deals. Something crazy. And it was like, yo, we already know what direction Larry Jackson wants you to go in with this album. And it does not include anything about no fucking zodiac signs.
So you
So,
was getting pushback. You was getting
oh,
pushback.
I got all the pushback in the world. So then what happened was I started singing this idea. Damon got on the keyboards and he went boom, 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 boom. He gave me a couple of sprinkles,
Sprinks.
no
Sprinks.
kicks, no snares, nothing was
Just
added,
Sprinks.
just some sprinkles.
Yeah.
So they left me in the studio with their engineer. I believe the engineer at the time was David Russell, the dude with the English accent, my guy.
David Russell. David Russell.
Okay. So I'm
David
up in the
Russell.
studio and I go online and I start Googling or whatever. I was looking up zodiac signs that are compatible because I wanted to write the song according to not just zodiac signs, but zodiac signs that are actually compatible. So the first lyric, I knew I was going to start with shouting out the Capricorn. So I was like, I'm a Capricorn. And it said online, Capricorns are mannish. So I wrote,
Ah.
I'm a Capricorn. I came here to get mannish. Ooh, I know it's good when they start speaking Spanish. And then on the internet, it says, Aries, sexually, they're full of energy. And I said, nigga, that rhymes. Aries, sexually, they're full of energy. After I'm done, and I wrote the whole shit. So
So you
then,
this
so
that's real chat GPT ish before chat GPT even existed, fam.
bro,
Before it existed, okay.
so then the next day, Harvey and Damon come back to the studio, and I said to the engineer, I said, do me a
Hmm.
favor, bro. Do
Hmm.
not press play on this song until they come in, until I'm there, because I want them to hear and I want to see their reaction in real time of what I came up with. These are the signs of love making. Are you that zodiac freak I've been looking for? Girl, you're sending. So I'm up in there doing my fucking thing. And I had those one chords. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's the only thing Damon laid. So then when they came back to the studio the next day and I pressed play on them, they looked at each other and was like, oh shit, right? Because they counted me out, nigga. I said, yo, I'm telling you, this Zodiac shit is gonna be a hit. The
It's
ladies love.
it's 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 the difference between sight and vision. A lot of us got sight. Everybody ain't got vision, bro. And guess what? It's not always. Sometimes it can happen in certain scenarios. Not this was a specific scenario, right? Because I don't want to say that my brothers don't have vision all the time, but in this one moment, they didn't understand. So what you had to do is a business term I learned at Apple called proof of concept. Oh, we didn't lost Ty. I'm on here by myself. I'm on Ty internet by myself.
No, no,
Uh,
I'm here, bro. A
okay,
call
you
just
back. You
came
back.
in. A call
Okay.
came in. Sorry.
Okay, okay. But no. I learned that terminology being at Apple Music for almost a decade, proof of concept.
Right.
So, sometimes you have to make people believe. And that's okay. Like a lot of times we get offended, we get mad, we get frustrated instead of just simply make them believe. Oh, you don't see?
Yo, fix your turtleneck, bro. They don't know that it's they don't know that it's a
Turtleneck.
turtleneck if it slides down, bro. You gotta keep your shit fresh. For real, man.
Turtle. Fair. He is out. It's just being around Tank and knowing that he has that in the chamber, fam, the freestyle, because that's at the end of Jamie Foxx comedy special, bro. It's the last 15 minutes, and you know he had Jamie out there. On Jamie comedy special, where he just sit down at the piano and get on full bullshit, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Ain't
You
nothing
know what I'm
like it, bro.
saying?
Ain't
Come
nothing
on,
like it.
man.
And then the fucking never ending impersonations, nigga. He got Luther Vandross, he's got Babyface. Jamie's a fucking he's crazy. So
Oh shit.
listen. They came in and they ended up adding the kick and the snares and putting all the music together. So fast forward, now it's a single. It goes from they're not going. Larry Jackson, nah. Clive Davis, da 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 da. We got a song deal. We know what we want. We know what direction. So then, Signs of Love Making happens. So then we do these album listening parties. Everybody at the label, everywhere we go, everybody kept talking about this Zodiac song, and they're listening to all the other records that was in the direction that Larry Jackson and Clive wanted to go in, and then signs happen. Fast forward, we're now on the video set, and Paul Hunter comes out of retirement to direct my video.
Wow, niggas gotta come out of retirement now. Okay.
Okay? Paul Hunter comes out to direct my video. He was like, I'm done. You know, he's already on the other side of Notorious Big. He's legend. So I said, Paul, I've been knowing you since I was 15, bro. I'm about to do this Signs of Love making video. Now, this is the other thing. His executive assistant at the time, who ran his company, was Laura London. Okay? Laura London. So I'm on the set with Paul Hunter and I see Laura London. I had interacted with her before because I was around Paul every time we had a meeting and I was like, damn, she's beautiful. So on the set, I never flirted, never did anything inappropriate. I'm not painting that picture. Please do not go there. Don't fucking way. That's my sister. I love her. But she was Paul Hunter's executive assistant that ran Paul's company at the time. And I said to him on the set, I said, bro, can I put her in my video? And he's like, I don't think. I said, but bro, she's fucking beautiful, man. And I said, there's one part of my song that I wrote, and it goes, she said, hear me out, cosign. She said, Tyrese, are you ready for me? I'll do anything to fulfill your needs. Tell me what you want, and I got you, babe. Whisper in my ear while I'm driving you crazy. I knew I could not say that or sing those lyrics about myself because I said, she said, Tyrese, are you ready for me? So she agreed on the spot to do the video. And she's not a Scorpio, but she's in the video and she's got this beautiful sweet face and he's filming her and she's in the video all under the sheets like all the other women were, and we did this video. And if you pull up the Signs of Love making video, Laura London is in the video and she was Paul Hunter's
Lauren.
executive assistant. And I begged her. I said, can you please do my video? You're so beautiful. All of these other women here are beautiful, but you are a different kind of beautiful. Can you please? I know you here as an assistant, but can you please? She did the video. And 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 so yeah, man, like I just really want people to know, like, I don't lose any sleep over people not knowing anything about my pen, who I am on the music side when it comes to production. You know, it's okay. Like I listen. One thing about me, and this is the story of my life. I tell niggas all the time. Even if I produce this full song right now, nobody's gonna call me. Nobody's gonna
Mm,
call me to produce their album or produce their song. Nobody's gonna call me to write
mm-hmm.
any lyrics for them. They do not have Tyrese in mind for when it comes to songwriting or producing. And are you okay with that? Yes, I am.
Yeah, I
Because
mean, you.
anybody that's in the studio who has ever worked with me, they will tell you, like, yo, I contribute. I'm not up in there to say, nigga, I wrote the whole thing, and but I wrote the whole
But
label.
you, but you also do. other things. You have other businesses as well, bro. Like
Yeah, but I'm
you know,
just, for me, I don't have no problem with anything that anybody is saying on the internet, but y'all are not
that's
gonna keep
good.
coming to Tank's defense because he was out there singing his catalog as if I wasn't living and singing my catalog on stage,
Living.
nigga. You think I'm on stage singing a bunch of songs that everybody wrote for me? Get the fuck, nigga, my motherfucking turtleneck. Let me go change my turtleneck, nigga. Hold the fuck on.
Hey man, just so y'all know, these are both my brothers, Tank and Tyrese. This is hilarious. This brotherly competitiveness is crazy.
I'm done with
Um,
y'all niggas, man.
why would you go put on a different color turtleneck, man? Why?
I'm not.
Why would you? Why would you go put on a different color
Hey,
turtleneck,
man,
man?
go to patreon.com
Turtles.
/ Tyrese
Oh my
Gibson.
God, this man is out
The
his
real
mind.
behind the scenes of what happened from all of the rehearsals to every
I
phone
love
call.
that.
Hey, listen, shout
I
out
love
to my
that.
brother Kenyon Dixon.
Yes, sir.
He's got a new single about to drop, a new album about to drop. Shout out to Isa. Shout out to everybody.
Isa,
Monsters, complete monsters.
monster,
Okay, shout out to
monster.
my band, Marcus Hodge, Agape, everybody in my crew. The
Yeah,
sound man fucked
get
me
him.
up,
Yeah. Oh my God, man.
but it's okay.
Why do sound men be getting just, they get drug every show,
Hey,
bro?
bro, listen. In my section, they had 3 speakers, and when you walk off from the section where you could actually hear yourself singing, and you decide to go to tank section, you can't hear nothing. They did
Wait,
not have.
what?
Yeah, so the speakers that were in front of me, in front of my microphone, I had 3 speakers.
Hmm.
If you walk away from them 3 speakers and you're not wearing in-ears, which I wasn't, and I go to Tank's side of the stage, I don't hear what the fuck is going on. Okay? So hold on.
So
Hold on.
they had it set up for you to stay on your side, is what you saying?
I was supposed to stay in my section. And when I left my section, I
You
was
knew you
like,
wasn't in your section no more.
I'm not in my section and I don't hear what the fuck the key is. I don't hear what the fuck is going on. See, Tank can go anywhere he want on stage because his sound was going right into his ear. I have never worn in ears in my life. So the moment I walk away from my section where I
Oh.
can hear myself, that's when you niggas was hanging out with Pitchy Gibson. Hold on. Oh, oh, oh.
Pitchy, pitchy. Pitchy Gibson is the craziest thing. Hey, but that's so that yo, it's so crazy because this is all the stuff that you don't know about until you performing live. I mean, I remember one time I was playing the anthem for like the White Sox, and the sound was just going in and out of my in ear. And when that sound turtleneck, why are you doing this, man?
Hey man,
Why why would you wear a
listen.
turtleneck over your chin?
Hey, listen. First of all, I think black is the best color. Okay.
This man is out his mind,
I think
man.
black is the best color for me. You know what I mean? Because we're both in the dark skin community, Cosign. We've been in this game for a long time. Okay. So when you wear a black turtleneck, it really accents the chocolate. It puts the chocolate on a different, you know what I mean? Look at the
I
contrast. Look at
mean,
this. Ooh. Ooh.
and then you got to also think about the great Carl Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Who's from the state of Illinois, like myself. You know, it's R&B. It is. It does have a level of R&B. It's a part of my uniform. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to say I got a video of Kevin Hart flaming my turtleneck in the Chicago Bulls Stadium. He was going absolutely world, going crazy on my turtleneck. There's just certain gentlemen, fam, and he wears turtlenecks.
Mm.
But there was a time when Kevin Hart, really in my hometown, gave me about 48 bars about my damn turtleneck. He gave me 48 bars, bro.
Hey,
Uh,
Cosign, I want to close this out with you telling the world What was your experience sitting next to Harvey Mason Jr., Damon Thomas,
I'm about to wrap
Damon
this up right now.
Thomas, Eric Dawkins? You were in the back of the room on the wall with the underdogs who had produced most of the records that we were on stage outside of what Tank has produced and wrote. The other records that the under come on, man. You were
I
on
mean,
the
look,
wall. You
soon
were
as I
there.
walked
What was
in,
your experience?
well, first of all, walking in, I still was thinking to myself, am I cool enough to get in? And I don't know, I've had so many moments where I was denied at the door in LA that I never all the way feel safe, right? Even Apple Music. But I got to the door, I had no problem getting in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother Tank. Tank put me on the list. You know what I'm saying? He got me in there. I walk in. Of course, I was a little bit late because I had to pick up the kids and get Cuzzo Shayla to get here and watch the shout out to Shayla. I wouldn't even been there if it wasn't because of Shayla watching the kids. But
I
when
love
I
that
walk
name,
in,
Shayla.
man, Cuzzo Shayla be holding us down, man. Shout out to the village with these
That's my
kids,
daughter's
man.
name. You know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I walk in and it's the coolest thing ever, right? I don't know if I think I knew about the live band, but walking in and seeing y'all with two army bands and background singers all lined up, ready to go head to head, go to war with the backgrounds, everybody got it on. That right there in itself, just the atmosphere. Now, I had to come to the aid of the sound man because y'all sounded fantastic on the stage, bro. When they was throwing some of them vocal throws, when y'all was breaking it down after, when they had your verb, the compression, I'm like, yo, the crazy part about this is both of these brothers can sing. They I got baby girl here, so I gotta really watch this language. But y'all is some real singing ninjas, bro.
Mm,
Both of y'all are assassins. And as I'm watching, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, this is what real heavyweight, toe-to-toe R&B championship boxing looks like.
mm,
This is what it looks like. In my humble opinion, this is one of the greatest verses that has ever happened in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that R&B, the ladies love R&B. It's R&B parties every week around the country because of what y'all do. And then it's also a learning moment, bro. It's certain songs in the catalog that people
mm,
done forgot about. We forget,
mhm,
oh, I ain't heard this. Now I gotta run. It's people running y'all whole catalog. I challenge you to go look at your numbers, you and Tank. Go look at y'all numbers because people discovered music and they remembered music. And
mm.
that to me is the hero because we looking at y'all art and we looking at y'all catalog being discovered again. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on. I think
What we got?
Snoop Dogg is in the comments, bro. Hold on. Is Snoop
The go? The
is the
big
dog?
dog?
Do we got dog in the comments? Somebody got a bunch of niggas on here talking about Snoop. Let me
I'm
see.
a
Man. I don't ever be looking at the comments, but I'm wondering. But look, cosign. I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know this. Contrary to what y'all may think and believe, I love Tank. I'm inspired by Tank. Um,
10K. 10K, man. 10K.
Tank is a
You,
problem. Tank has always been a
you're
problem.
not gonna get me punched in the shoulder either though, Tyler. You're
Tank,
not gonna get
Tank,
me
Tank.
punched in the shoulder.
No. Tank is a problem. Tank has always been a problem. I'm a problem too. The problem is I'm what the problem is.
Oh my
Okay.
God, man.
And so I'm gonna tell y'all a story because he loves telling this story, but I'm gonna tell y'all what really happened. I met Tank in DC on the set of a music video for a group at the time called EOL. It was called Elements of Life. Okay. And and uh and then I met Tank for the first time of I don't know how and why he was on set, but I ran into this nigga and me and this nigga, it was like I'm talking about it was competition off top. We was standing outside, nigga, like two New York hood niggas in the cold, nigga. It was fucking freezing in DC. We standing outside these niggas' trailers like this. That nigga, he'll sing his parts. He'll do all this runs, and I'll be like, okay, nigga. And we was fucking going back and forth. Nigga, I'm talking about think of hip hop, nigga. Think about Biggie Smalls
So
and
y'all had a
Jay-Z.
y'all had a R&B battle in the
Nigga, we
freezing
had a
cold.
art. No,
And
it wasn't.
shit.
It wasn't just a
Ooh,
battle.
yeah.
It was.
Ooh, yeah.
It was. It
Ooh.
was a R&B cipher, nigga. Right there in DC on a fucking movie set, trailers everywhere, and we was outside,
What
nigga,
is a
in the
R&B
cold,
cipher?
nigga. We was
What is
outside
a
in the cold, nigga, singing. We all
what
know
is a
that
R&B cipher
niggas,
though? Are y'all
singers.
freestyling?
No, we freestyling, we singing songs from Jodeci to fucking Brian McKnight. We just at it, nigga. But here's the thing. This is how competitive it was, bro. Listen, Cosign, you and me both know that singers,
Oh
you and me both know that singers and cold air don't go together.
my god! At all, y'all. Everybody broke.
Me and this
Everybody.
nigga, me and this nigga went at it so crazy. We was outside in the freezing cold. That's how fucking competitive it was. We was outside like, oh nigga, that's what you doing? That's what you doing? But have one last cry before I leave it all behind. Nigga, I'm talking about this nigga.
Oh. Oh.
This nigga hit me with a Kim Burrell. I was like, I didn't know who that was at the time. I didn't know who that was at the time. He hit me with a
What?
Kim Burrell. I
He said,
come to you. I come to you more. I was like, when the time comes for us to pray, we find other things to say instead of giving thanks for what God has already done. Looking for more. He went crazy, bro. And this all is
what?
happening, and we got 10 niggas around us, bro. We got 10 niggas around
It's the
us.
audience. There's an audience in the cold watching this
We
battle go
we're
down.
in the cold. Everybody's got on hoodies, jackets, freezing, and me and Tank.
Lately,
This is
I will cry for you tonight, tonight.
who yeah. I'm talking about nigga at it, bruh. In the freezing cold. That's how
Baby,
me
I'm
and Tank.
begging, baby, I'm begging, begging, baby.
That's how me and Tank met, bro. So for us,
I'm
we
getting called
want
into the
y'all to
kitchen, man.
know.
I gotta go make my daughter some eggs, man. I'm
I
getting
got
called
you,
into the
man.
kitchen,
Y'all have
dog.
fun. I'm going to New York City. I'm doing the Breakfast
I got you,
Club.
baby.
If Tender Joe Buttons let me come on, we're gonna have a
Oh my
conversation.
God. Oh, this is crazy. This is
If I'm
crazy.
coming to see Ebro, I'm going to go make my rounds with all the record labels. Mona Scott Young is on fire. And I'm just letting y'all know that 30 years later, after me and this nigga started freezing cold competition, singing outside in DC, fast forward, we get to verses. And I want y'all to know, because y'all should be educated.
Longevity.
If you write
Longevity.
7% of a song, it does not mean that you're the actual songwriter of the overall song.
Here
If
you go,
you
man. I'm getting out of here, man.
if
I'm
you
getting out of here. I'm
produce
not gonna
if you
support
produce
this game.
10% of a song, it does not mean that you produced
I
a
love you,
song.
Ty. I
You're
love you,
one of
Ty. I'm out
10
of here.
niggas on a song. So oh, hey man, listen. Y'all go to Versus, check it out. Shout out to Swiss Beats, Timberland. Shout out to Mona Scott Young. You're absolutely insane. I love you. Um, Mona Scott Young, you a legend. Um, and listen, guys, every phone call, I put it on speakerphone. All of him. Tank tried to steal my background singer. He was offering to pay everybody more. There's a girl named Candace. If y'all go back to the verses, she's there, talented. She's fully pregnant. Tank was so determined to kill me in this verses. He flew Candace out, fully pregnant. She may have gave birth already. God bless. She was so pregnant, sitting on that front row singing. He flew her out from Las Vegas. She was like, yo, I might be giving birth any day now. He's like, nah, fuck that. I need you to come in town and sing background vocals for me. She's like, but I'm about to hatch this egg. I'm way out here. I might be uncomfortable with getting on a flight. I don't fuck that. I need you to come out here. We gotta kill this nigga Tyrese in this verses. Wait until y'all hear the raw and uncut version of everything behind the scenes that led up to verses. Go to patreon.com/Tyrese Gibson. We are editing all the content right now. And when I drop this shit, it is going to blow your mind. You understand? I am not a competitive nigga. I talk my shit. I ain't never experienced anything like this ever in my life. And I just decided to document everything. I'm giving it to you raw, uncut. I'm not going to be bleeping out no words. If I got a nigga on FaceTime, the camera was over here, so they could not see who was on my FaceTime. And they did not know that I was filming. But I got the whole fucking thing. Everything is on film. Patreon.com/Tyrese Gibson. And just so y'all know, I've already uploaded a bunch of shit on my Patreon that nobody has ever seen. It's already on there now. But when I upload this shit, y'all don't even understand. All I need y'all to know is I might be one of the greatest unannounced songwriters, co-producers of all time. What that motherfucking lately smoke look like? What that signs of love making smoke sound like? What is that? What am I gonna do? I'm on stage performing my motherfucking catalog. Ah, should I give y'all niggas another turtleneck? Ah, hey man. So happy that you were able to join us. We had so much fun. I'm on my way to New York City, do all my interviews. I cannot wait to do the Breakfast Club. Cannot wait to do the Tender Joe Buttons podcast because he's Team Tank. I can't wait to listen to a rap nigga try and have a conversation with an R&B nigga on my level. I can't wait. And then I'm going to try my best to see if Joe Buttons could at least hold a note. I want to know so badly, can you sing anything, Mr. Joe Buttons? Ebro, a West Coast legend. I know y'all heavily know him from New York and Hot 97, but he was born and raised in the Bay Area. He's a real West Coast motherfucking legend. So it meant a lot that Ebro was there to do the final interview. I'm feeling really, I'm feeling really good about life. I love y'all. Go to patreon.com/Tyrese Gibson and watch me unleash the raw and uncut of everything that happened with Verzuz. You're not going to know until you know. Thank you for joining me, boys and girls. And shout out to my brother Kosine. I love you so much. 7% of a song doesn't mean that you wrote the song. Shh. Don't tell nobody that I told y'all that. When 15 niggas are in a room and everybody's collaborating on the music and the songwriters, Doesn't mean that you produced it. It doesn't mean that you wrote it. Everybody chimes in. Everybody gets credit for the hit. Not just you. Shh. Turtleneck. Mm. Nigga, my turtleneck. Mm, mm, My turtleneck. Hey, hey. Love y'all. Peace.